Oh, peace. I really appreciate you for checking this out, for supporting this, for sharing this. Blessings to your life, vitality to your health, and awareness to your consciousness, right? So what I want to touch down on today, and what my message is today, is touching down on 3 ways to maintain and to keep awareness and keep control of your personal power. That's internal power and governing your life. It's the power that you have over your own life. It is the control that you have over your own life, the influence that you have over yourself and your life. You know, in turn, this is not about anybody else. And the reason that I felt like it was so important to make this video in this time is because there's so many distractions and there's so much intentional energies being projected out right now that wants to take you away from your personal power. So let me go and get into it. The first thing that I want to touch down on is accepting your power. You know, accepting that you are a powerful being. And when you accept power, you accept responsibility. You know, like it's not just like, oh, now I'm, you know, chief head honcho, and now, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm in control of my life and nobody can tell me, you know what I'm saying? It's about accountability first. And that's the first thing I'm gonna say, accepting the fact that you are powerful, believing in your power, thus believing in your influence, thus taking accountability for yourself. So what that looks like is taking accountability that there is only one person on this earth that is responsible for where you are in your life. You know, no matter what has happened to you in this world, whatever you've experienced, it comes down to the fact of what are you doing today to change what has happened in your past, you know? So it's really important that, you know, if you're becoming aware of your personal power, if you're stepping into your personal power, the first thing you have to do is accept your power and accept that you're responsible for your life. You can't go around blaming everybody else for where you at. You can't blame your mama. You can't blame how you grew up, where you grew up, who you know, who you was hanging around. If you got locked up here, which whatever the fuck going on with you, you know, you can't blame that for where you are today, because every day is a new day. You know what I'm saying? And every day we have an opportunity to choose where we want to direct and push our life towards and where we want to push it to. So with that being said, that's the first way of maintaining your personal power. Number 2, the second way of maintaining your personal power is knowing your values, defining your values for yourself. And what we don't really understand a lot of the times is our life is created from the intentions we have in our mind, the actions that we take on our feet, and the values that we have in our heart. So if you want to really get a control of your life, if you want to get a control of yourself, you have to know what it is that you value for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times we end up living in what we expect other people of us. I mean, what other people expect of us, excuse me. And we ended up living a life that we don't really want to live for ourselves. So you have to define your values out to yourself. You know, take that time, just take a day, if need be, just take a day to figure out and define what your values are, so that you know exactly how you want to live. Because the first step is to define your values. The second thing is to live inside of your values. When you know what you value, you know what makes you feel valuable in this world. And say, for instance, if I value doing something new every day in exploration, or if I value sharing my mind, I value growing and knowledge, then the action that I'm going to take, you see it, is going to be making this video for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's so important that we write down what our values are. We define our values out mentally, and we act on them on our feet. Without saying too much there, Number three, the third thing that you want to do to maintain, claim, and master your personal power is learn your emotions, learn what makes you tick, learn what turns you on to life, what makes you want to experience life more. Learn all of these things, and also learn how to become more aware of your emotions, as well as how to respond and process your emotions, because this will save you a lot of time from people's fuckery, people's foolishness, and just, you know, overall connecting you back to yourself. Adding on to that, as adults, as people who are responsible for their own life, you have to take responsibility for your emotions. You cannot allow your emotions to get in the way of your mission, of your purpose, of your responsibility and duty to your own self and to the other like minds, and to the other like minds that's inside of this realm, that's striving for the same thing that you striving for. You cannot allow that to get in the way, you know. So you have to become aware of your emotions, and also become aware. I hope this wind ain't fucking y'all up. It just big ass breeze came in. But yeah, you got to become aware of your emotions, how to process your emotions, and how to respond. And that's knowing what your emotional needs are. That looks like not taking things personally, because you understand that it's not all centered around you. And if y'all don't know, I'm not, you know, the dictionary for it. I really encourage y'all to do your own research on emotional intelligence so that you can see it in your life and practice it in your life. Because in my personal journey with learning and becoming more aware of my emotions and more intelligent inside of emotional spheres and situations where I need to know, you know, where I need a more calm mind, emotional intelligence has helped in ways that I can't describe. So whenever y'all can, you know, even if it's right after this video, just look up emotional intelligence, how to practice it, and how to apply that for yourself inside of your own life. So yeah, these are my three ways, my personal three ways that I maintain my personal power in my life, and hopefully this works for y'all. Yeah, so these are the three ways that I maintain my personal power. Number one being believing in myself, accepting my personal power, that I even have power over my life, accepting my responsibility. Number two being knowing my values, defining my values for myself, and living a life based on my values, acting on my values. And number three, assessing and dealing with my emotions, being emotionally intelligent. So that's my three ways. I just want to give a quick disclaimer. This is not all that personal power is encompassed of. I really encourage you to do your own research on, you know, personal power, what it is, ways to maintain it in your life so that you find your personal ways of tapping into your power. But yeah, this generation rules the nation. You know, that's what I want to say. You know, like, continue diving in, continue tapping into your power. One more thing I want to say is, feel free to support me by following me on Instagram, as well as sharing this video with anybody that you feel like could use it. Help me out on the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? If you think that this is a potent video, or you think that it has potential, please feel free to share it. It don't cost nothing to share. It's going to help me as far as on the algorithm, and help this knowledge get across to the world. Next thing I want to say is just do the same on the gram, do the same on Instagram, as far as sharing this with people that could use it over there, so they can come over here. I can send y'all over there, y'all can link in with some minds, whatever. But yeah, sending this knowledge out to y'all. I think that's all that I gotta say for today. That's all the message is for today. So with that being said, peace to y'all, blessings on your life. You know, infinite gratitude for even checking in with me, for allowing me to check in with y'all and give y'all this piece of blissful energy. So one love to the world. Peace.